Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gary Summers, and welcome to the audio edition of Mind, Body, Soul. As you know, every week I do my best to bring you some new and exciting information about wellness professionals in our community. And today, again, is no exception. So I have with me Elizabeth Nolan, who's a naturopathic practitioner, who's going to talk about naturopathic medicine and also to talk about a new machine that she has, which I've been told about, and now we get a chance to find out exactly what it is. So welcome, Elizabeth Nolan.
Thank you, Gary.
So Elizabeth, just tell me, because a lot of people hear the term naturopathic practitioner, but they don't really know what it is. Can you kind of give listeners an idea of what a naturopathic practitioner does?
Sure. A naturopathic practitioner is someone who will help you take control of your own health. So maybe you need to make some lifestyle changes. Maybe there's some foods that disagree with you. And I help you to understand your body better so that you can take control of your own health, even alongside the medical profession. Like even if you're on medications or you're under doctor's care already, there's still a lot you can do for yourself just by learning to listen to your body.
Okay, and a lot of people don't do that very well, do they? They don't listen to their bodies. Because your body can tell you a lot if it's aching or paining, and then maybe you shouldn't be running 5 or 10 or 15 miles a week, or if you're constantly tired, maybe you're not getting in the right nutrition, maybe you're not eating properly. So you look at all those aspects of wellness.
Yes, so I look at all the different body systems and how they're working for you, because they should work a certain way, and sometimes when they're not, there's just a slight adjustment, like your diet may be too acidic and therefore you're ending up with a lot of pain every day. Maybe you don't sleep well, maybe you feel thirsty all the time. Just little things just small changes make a huge difference.
So there's no cookie cutter answer, not one solution fits everybody. You look at the person and their lifestyle and how they live their life every day, and then come up with a solution that best fits that person.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, we're all different. So the plan for everyone, we'll say, is slightly different. I don't think I've come across two people who I've done exactly the same thing with them. No.
Well, when you look at our biochemistry and the trillions of cells that we have, obviously every person is different, right? Everybody reacts differently to certain types of foods and things like that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So what kind of, you said that your treatment goes alongside with traditional treatment. So what kind of medicine do you use?
I use Phytoenergetic medicine or phytoembryo medicine, which is baby plants basically, and I also use the undernumbered compounds, and I use some minerals and digestive enzymes. So basically the medicine I have is all natural, we'll say, no preservatives. It doesn't affect other medication, so you can take this medicine alongside what you're already taking, and it doesn't matter how much medicine you're taking, you can still take this and improve the quality of your health. I'm trained in biotherapeutic drainage, which is actually opening the drainage pathways of the body so toxins can get out. Okay.
So when you talk about these medicines, is this something that you buy in a health food store, or was it something that you make at home? Like where would people come across these?
No, I order them from a company in Canada called Royal.
So you bring those they're already pre-formulated and ready to go.
Oh yes, of course. Okay. Yeah, and they're approved by Health Canada.
Okay, perfect. So when someone comes to visit you for the first time, what can they expect from their first visit?
Okay, well, in the first visit, we'll go through a questionnaire. It's a health questionnaire. And in that questionnaire, I want to know exactly why you came to see me. People will generally have a problem that they can't solve for themselves, or that the medical community hasn't been able to help them with through testing or medicine. And often I'm a last resort, unfortunately, but it ends up being good in a way. So when someone comes to see me, we'll go through the health questionnaire, and I'll go through each of the body systems and ask you questions like, do you have gas and bloating after meals? How's your sleep? What do you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for lunch? Do you have joint pain? Do you have headaches? Anything like that. Do you have skin issues? So we'll go through all of that, and then when all the questions have been answered, I'll make notes as we go. Then I'll go back over the questions and tell you why you are feeling this way or why you're experiencing the pain that you are experiencing, and then we'll make a plan to fix it. So I'll recommend, I could recommend 10 different things, but we'll only go with the things that you are willing to do at this time.
Okay. How long would that first visit be?
That'd be about an hour and a half.
Okay. So you're pretty thorough when it comes to really getting into, and certainly traditional medicine has its place, and we know that, the medical system is overworked and the doctors are overworked and things like that, and so they don't have the time. And I'm not against traditional medicine at all, but certainly you to be able to take an hour and a half to go through someone's issues, you're certainly probably going to maybe get at some things that maybe a person's doctor may miss.
Oh, possibly. I had a client a couple of weeks ago who said, "Oh my goodness, you just learned more about me in an hour and a half than most people have learned in a lifetime."
Exactly.
So yeah,
and important things.
yes,
right.
Yeah.
Not the kind of books that you like to read or the kind of movies that you like to watch. How many visits will a person have to make to start to feel some kind of improvement?
Generally, you will feel some improvement after the first month, but I ask people to give me 6 months. But in that 6-month period, there will be 7 visits, and I will teach you things that you can take forward into your life and use forever. Things that will be specifically yours, that work for you.
That you take control of your own destiny.
Yes.
Basically.
Yep.
Okay. I guess it's the big question. Does insurance cover your services?
Yes, they do.
So 80%.
Some people, depends on your insurance and
yeah.
what plan you have. Some will cover 100% and some cover 80%.
So I guess it depends on who you're insured with, and I know some insurances cover up to a certain ceiling. It could be $500 or something like that. So I guess checking with your insurance company, but knowing that people who have insurance are covered, that's a big plus.
Oh, absolutely. It comes under the naturopathic section of the insurance plan. Oh, it makes a big difference when you're covered.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. Do you offer any other services?
Yes, I do. I do hot towel feet treatments. I do Reiki, like a chakra balancing.
So explain hot towel
feet
treatment.
Okay. You lie on a massage bed, and I will put different essential oils on your feet, depending on the nature of your complaint. And then I will massage the feet and legs up to the knees, and wrap your feet in hot, wet towels and heating pads, and let you have a little nap for 10 minutes or so.
Is that for circulation?
Yes, it helps circulation a lot. There have been people who've come with very swollen feet and ankles and left in much better shape. And
our feet can tell us a lot about ourselves, can't they?
Absolutely.
Pressure points and things like that on our feet can create major issues when, you can go to and get some orthotics done, but that really doesn't address possibly the issue that people may be having with sore or swollen feet.
And often, the whole body is represented energetically in the sole of the foot, as in the palm of the hand, the face, and so on. And reflexology will tell you that. Well, I don't practice reflexology, but it's similar to it. So if there's certain tender points on the feet, then yes, you would know if you have a liver issue or whatever. But generally, I could tell if you have a liver issue just by looking at your
Is that
face.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
See, there you go. You have a machine called a Bioscan machine.
Yes.
And Joan Dowie, who you know very well,
Yes.
told me that I had to talk to you, not me specifically, but when you come to be interviewed, you have to talk about your Bioscan machine.
Okay.
Because is this the only one in the province?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I bought it 2 years ago. It's from a company out of the States called International Health Technologies, and it's a Class 2 a piece of medical equipment. The Bioscan will measure your frequency as a person. It will take your base frequency, and then it will send you other frequencies from the computer to see how your body reacts to them. So it works similar to EKG. I put electrodes on your fingers to measure the skin resistance, and then I'll send you the frequencies through a focus that just clips onto your shirt.
Okay.
And then your response is like you and the computer having a chat.
Okay.
Really. Your response comes up on the computer, and then at the end of it I can explain it to you as to some things that you might need to do to improve your health, and I'll give you a report that you can bring home.
So you don't have to be ill to look at this to get this Bioscan machine done. When you talk about a frequency, are you talking about a vibrational frequency that your body
Yes.
does? Because I remember reading a book of Bruce Lipton, The Biology of Belief, and he says we're all photons floating in an electromechanical field.
Yes.
And when our vibration is off, then that creates problems in our life. We need to get in balance.
Yes.
He talks about you being out of balance. Is that what this Bioscan machine does?
Yes, it can. There's over 70,000 frequencies in it. So there's all sorts of different types of work we can do. Like, I can tell you if you have a sensitivity to gluten or dairy or certain plants or weeds or anything like that. But then there's another component to it. Once the scan is done, then we do what's called a processing. So all the frequencies that your body disagreed with, we'll send those back to you, and I'll use cold laser on a meridian on the body to help take down the response.
Okay.
So it can help deal with allergies. Like people with severe allergies, after 10, 12 sessions, their allergies will be reduced.
Simply by introducing a different frequency
Yes.
to the body to allow the body to readjust itself.
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
Just one treatment, or if a client comes in and you do the Bioscan and you find that they have a bunch of different allergies,
Yes.
you will treat that with a frequency.
Yes, I will. It's not called a treatment because, well, the word treatment is used by the medical professionals.
Okay.
We just call it sessions.
Okay.
So, yes, after a few sessions, you would see a difference. You'd see a decrease in the allergy response.
Would you have to then continue to do that, or would you be able to offer the client a different lifestyle change?
Oh, yes.
Because maybe it's something in their lifestyle that's creating this allergy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Often allergies are caused by what's going on in our intestines. And again, the Bioscan, we can look at that and see if there's something going on with your liver. Maybe we need to clean that up a little bit, or clean up the kidneys, and then things usually start to turn around and allergies reduce. But that takes a little bit of time.
Sure,
That's
sure.
why I asked for like a 6-month period.
Right.
So just so we can start to turn those things around for you.
Well, our biochemistry has been with us since we've been born. And I guess it takes a while to have those adjustments made because it's not going to turn around overnight. But it's certainly a 6-month investment in a healthy lifestyle and a life. Certainly worth the investment to do that. So, anything else about the Bioscan? Would someone? Do you find that it's people who are ill that want to come and see what's wrong with them, or is it just a healthy person could come and just want to see what's going on inside their body?
Anybody can do it, even children. And I've helped some children get over some childhood illnesses by using the Bioscan with them.
Wow.
Anyone can use it. I even do distance on pets. If your pet is having some emotional problems or behavioral problems that trainers are not able to fix, well, then sometimes we can do some emotional work with the pet through flower therapies, and that changes things for the pet.
So the frequency that you apply, is that a vibrational frequency or a sound frequency?
It's a vibrational frequency, but all the sound frequencies are in there too.
Okay.
We have over 4,900 sound frequencies into the machine. So if you're having pain in a certain area of the body, I can send you sound frequencies to try and help reduce that pain.
Okay, so this machine comes in with your training, and obviously, depending on the affliction that the person has, you decide the frequency that's going to address that particular type of affliction.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now I know about Bioscan.
You do.
Elizabeth, we're just about out of time. It's eye-opening for me, and I love talking to the wonderful people in the community like yourself, and I've been around a long time, and I didn't realize the breadth and the depth of the knowledge that people have, and it's certainly nice that you take the time to come and talk to me and spread the word about the wonderful work that you're doing. As you're listening to the interview, Elizabeth's information is right there in front of you, so you can look at her website, you can look at her email or phone number, and certainly check out what she has to offer. Elizabeth, before we just sign off, and everybody likes to get something, a little tidbit of information that they can use right now to make their lives better. Can you sum up very quickly, like, what could you say to the people listening now that could be an aha moment for them, that they could think, wow, I never really thought about life like that. That's an interesting concept.
Well, one of the things that people find to be life-changing is to drink more water. And I know we've heard a lot about that over the years, but really, truly, try to drink water. Not Pepsi, not tea, not coffee, water. That will make you feel a lot better. Many times when we have headaches, it's because we're dehydrated. The other thing is to breathe fresh air. Somehow try to get outside every single day. Not mind-blowing, but definitely life-changing. And do breathing exercises, because by doing breathing exercises, you relieve your stress, you put more oxygen into your bloodstream, you expel toxins through the breath. That's very important.
Elizabeth, thank you. Eye-opening as all the people who are interviewed. Again, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to my group.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.